it's me, Snot McGee, and Bernie. Welcome to Come Follow Me in Quarantine Week 9. And not only is it Week 9 of quarantine, it is also Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all you amazing moms out there, and especially my sister and my phenomenal mother. I would like to wish a happy Mother's Day to them. Also to my amazing sister-in-law and just all the women out there, mother or not, who make a difference in people's lives. You matter. And to all the mothers and all the women out there, I can't thank you enough for the positive influence you put in the world. So today's lesson is really cool, and it actually kind of ties in with that because it shows that what we do and say matters. This had the coolest beginning. Like, I read the beginning and I just got like chills. So I'm gonna read to you how this lesson started. Large fires can start from a single spark. Abinadi was only one man testifying against a powerful king in his court. His words were rejected for the most part, and he was sentenced to death. Yet his testimony of Jesus Christ, who is the light, can never be darkened. Isn't that awesome? And so I was just thinking about that. Like, Abinadi was killed for sharing his testimony, for going against the king, for doing what is right. But his words actually made a difference. There was a young priest in the court named Alma, I'm pretty sure. And what Abinadi said before he died just touched Alma so deeply that he came under Christ himself, and he ended up teaching people about Christ and about God and brought like countless number of people. So Abinadi's death wasn't in vain, and his words he said against the king and going against the king, even though at that time was totally rejected, it wasn't in vain, and it made a difference. And you may be like hearing me tell this story and wondering, well, what the heck does the story from 100 years ago have to do with my life right now? I used to think about that a lot when I read the scriptures. Like, how does something that happened so long ago apply to me today? But I think the thing that makes it apply is that our actions and words, like, they have impact. And sometimes, like, I talk to you guys all the time about how kindness makes a difference. Heck, I've made a whole new vlog series about how kindness makes a difference. But the thing is, how do we, like, respond? What do we do? How do we react when people aren't kind? Like, especially when it comes to our faith. Like, at least for me, my faith is like the biggest part, the most sacred part of who I am. And I've definitely had my faith attacked before. I've been called a bigot, like selfish, self-centered, naive, stupid, homophobic, rude, cruel, blindsided, attention-seeking, other things that shouldn't be repeated on a vlog. I've been called every name in the book because of my faith. And for a while, I was like terrified, especially when I was younger because of it. I was horrified to talk about my faith in public. Like, I definitely wouldn't be doing something like this, like vlogging. Just like praying in public scared me. Giving a talk, I used every trick in the book to get me out of it. But I had this realization that, like, God is bigger. He's bigger than the people who put me down because of my faith. He's bigger than the fear that caused me. And by sharing of him in the right way, you always win. Like, you're never wrong sharing your faith, but if you do it in the, like, I'm right, you're wrong, and you're wrong, so you're dumb kind of way, that's not how to do it. But if you share your faith like Jesus would, with love and kindness and respect, you always win. Like, Abinadi showed that our words leave a lasting impact, whether the impact is in the moment, whether the impact is to one person or to hundreds, it makes a difference. And to, like, share your faith, you don't have to, like, quote scriptures all the time. I thought that's, like, what you had to do when I was younger. Like, I thought you had to be a walking scripture thesaurus to, like, share your faith and share your testimony. But that's, like, far from the case. You don't have to, like, quote scriptures and talk about doctrine and stuff all the time. And heck, to share your faith, you don't even have to make videos like this. I think one of the number of ways we can share our testimony, share our faith and our belief in Christ is by kind deeds, by doing what he would do, by visiting the sick and afflicted, by feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, mourning with those who mourn, standing in comfort with those who need to stand in comfort. I've heard plenty of testimonies spoken in my life, but the ones that have like impacted me the most are the testimonies that have been lived. Those people who do kind deeds without even thinking about it, and those who have done kind deeds and have literally saved my life through those kind deeds in the darkest of moments. Like, I remember, it stands out to me so much, and the nurse probably doesn't even know. One day when I was IV fed, I was just done. Like, I was done. Like, if I died that day, I wouldn't have been mad, to be totally honest. I didn't think I could do it anymore. I don't think I could be, like, sick anymore, continue to be IV fed, continue this journey that I was on. I was done. I was ready to give up. And I was going in that day for an IV, and I'm pretty sure I had the biggest dark cloud surrounding my head. And the nurse just smiled at me and said, "Megan, I admire you. Through all you've been through, you never give up." And something just like switched in my brain when she said that. And I don't know, it was this little reminder that like God is there and keep on trying and do not give up. Acts of kindness make the biggest difference, even when you don't realize. Like, when you have a prompting to do something kind, do it. You may feel kind of dumb in the moment. I've definitely had that before. Like, one time at high school, I was a choir nerd. You guys know that. I was at this thing called honor choir. You know, state solo ensemble, where you either sing in a group or sing by yourself, or like play an instrument in a group or play by yourself. And we were just watching some people before me and my friend sang our ensemble, and this girl was just bawling, just crying her eyes out. And I had this feeling to go hug her. And I'm like, that is super freaking strange. I'm not gonna go hug a stranger. What the heck? But before I knew it, I was up there giving this girl a hug, and she was just bawling into my arms, her tears staining my dress. Like, you could see tear marks on my dress after. The poor thing was just struggling so much. And I was telling her, like, it's okay, you can do it, you're brave, you're strong. I didn't know this girl from Adam. But after the fact, she went up and she performed. So I don't know if that act of kindness made a difference, but it's just proof, like, don't ignore those promptings, no matter how strange or weird they may feel. Compliments make a day. Hugs from strangers. Make it so you can perform a solo on your, perform a group piece on your cello. Compliments and kind words can change perspectives and change lives. So this week I challenge you to share your faith despite the fear. You may literally, or hopefully not literally, but figuratively, be in the same place as Abinadi, where you're scared. You're scared to share your faith. You're scared of the persecution that could come of it, and heck, maybe even sometimes physical violence can come of sharing your faith. But share your faith and be proud of it. Like, stand for what's right, even if you're standing alone. And you don't have to share your faith just through, like, scriptures or doctrine. Share it through your actions. Share it through your deeds. Be the good. Be the kind that this world desperately needs, especially in this crazy time. And I'm going to try to do the same this week. I go in for surgery on Wednesday. I made a fool of myself, so hopefully the surgeon won't hear about that, and if he does, I will treat the situation with kindness. I am grateful again for these vlogs that help me study and help me reflect over my own life and what I need to do to be better, and I hope these are helping you too. If you like these videos, make sure to like, share, comment, follow, and subscribe, depending on what social media platform you are watching this on, and you can find The Life of Me, Smile McGee, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Blogger. So like, share, subscribe, do all the things, don't do all the things. I mean, if you enjoy it, subscribe, it makes me happy. Comment below if you've had similar experiences, or what this made you think about, or what you've learned about God this week. If you are like just like not part of my religion and don't do Come Follow Me, and if you're in Come Follow Me, tell me how this Come Follow Me lesson like impacted you this week and what it made you think. I'm not really good at getting comments, but I'm trying to like engage more. It's not like questions and stuff are not a specialty of mine. But anyway, have a great week. Stay strong. To all those mothers and women out there, thank you for the difference you make in everyone's lives around you. And as always, smile on.